Your top three, I'm not number one. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen. It's already in my head. No funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go again with Pierce. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Desmond King back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On second and 9, Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Mills. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, They're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well.
And the ball is out. Burkhead lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Third down, it's Willis. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Another carry for Pierce. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mills to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Willis. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd and 10, Willis. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7-7. Randy Bullock to kick off for the Titans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Their catch remains at 25-yard line. The Texans take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, Mills. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a it's honest, when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And he's got Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Cooks on the quick slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Pierce gets this one running right. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll buy some time right. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking to throw on second down. Willis. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter to the 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Play fake. Mills.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
They go play action. Mills.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle they go with Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to put Mills. Can't get away, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
An in-division move to Tennessee suited Danico Autry nicely. It fit right in to a crowded Titans front seven. 9 sacks, matched his career high, with 4 in the last 5 games to help Tennessee win their division.
Another try after the first down sack. Mills. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.